Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm back. Welcome, everyone. Terry Ann Hyman here. This is the Empowered Spirit Show where I go live every Sunday talking about what's going on in the cosmos, what's going on with the podcast, and focusing our energy for the week. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We have so much going on in the cosmos this week. It is a very active week. Yet, it's also dark of the moon. It's also the shortest day of the year coming up. Lots of energy pulling us within, and that really is the focus, pulling us within. So before I get into the week, let's talk a moment about the Empowered Spirit Show. Come on in and join me. So on the show this week, I had part 2, the healing energy of forgiveness. So forgiveness with Cindy Benezra. The energy of forgiveness is huge. It's a very personal thing. It helps us to go within. Doesn't make anybody right, but it definitely helps you to free up your energy. Definitely very interesting. It was very, very vulnerable podcast. Again, Cindy Benezra was on the show back in the fall with her book, Under the Orange Blossoms, and it talks about her family abuse. Talks about domestic violence, family abuse, and all that she went through and how she came out with her story to really help open up this conversation for others that have suffered with this kind of energy. So really very grateful for Cindy. She helped me in my own story and just really kind of some healing that I needed to do. Very courageous interview, very courageous conversation about the very powerful healing energy of forgiveness. So really check it out. And if you know somebody that is struggling with domestic violence, sibling abuse, something like this, reach out. Send them the podcast. Let's talk about forgiveness. We'd love to hear from you as well. You can find it on all the podcast applications. Check it out. And again, much kudos to Cindy Benezra and the courage she had in writing her book, Under the Orange Blossom. So check it out. Big shout out to my sponsor, Forecast Salon. Really dedicated to helping the beauty industry, creativity, education. Big shout out to them, located in Homewood, Alabama. Find them at Forecast Salon or online at forecastsalon.com. All right, so this week we do have a lot of energy. We're starting off right now. Big shout out. Happy Hanukkah, everyone. Hanukkah is the tradition that I grew up in. It was never like a really huge holiday, but the thing I always loved about it was the miracle. The miracle of the light and the oil and just the idea of miracles all around us. So I do just offer, may you find miracles in your life. May you open up to the light within you. That is exactly what this time of year is all about. So we start out today, the moon is in Scorpio, so it is deep. It's pulling us within, and we're going into the shortest day of the year. We're going into dark of the moon, so a lot of darkness until we come out. We move into Capricorn season. We do have the energy of the new moon. Well, first the winter solstice on Wednesday in Capricorn, all right? We start that out, and then we go into the new moon in Capricorn by Friday. So it is a time definitely to pull your energy in, to go deep within yourself. And really, Capricorn is an earth element. So it really helps us to ground. It helps us to start asking the questions. What am I doing? What has my year been? What is my focus? These are the kind of questions that you may be asking yourself right now as you look back over the year, especially closing out of the fall, moving into the winter, and then we close out the year as we move through this whole last few weeks. So what is it for you? What kind of guidance do you need? What have you noticed about your own path right now? And I think it can be sometimes hard to ask those questions, especially if you do feel a little lost, all right? Many of us are shifting. Many of us are changing. Having a spiritual practice can definitely help you answer those questions. Definitely reach out. Don't feel isolated. Don't feel alone. Somebody can help you. I know I can. Reach out, talk. Don't let yourself get too far down that rabbit hole when you ask these questions, but these are questions that need to be asked right now. Allow yourself to open up to your light, your spirit. Building a daily spiritual practice can help you with these things. That's what we do in the Energy Mastery app, right? The Energy Mastery Sanctuary. Come join us. It's not too late. Every week we go live beginning on January 1st, every day for 21 days. I will help you build a spiritual practice. I will help you open up to that guidance, to that light within your own soul. Look, I admit, I have been there. These past 2 years have been hard for me. Grief, loss, heartbreak. But I will say, constantly returning to my spirit, constantly returning within, asking those questions has brought me to a whole new place. Yes, I was on retreat. Yes, I do feel like a new person. But that's what happens. We have to go deep within. We have to reconnect with that soul. We're human. we get off our track, and that's what the Energy Mastery can help you to do. Build these spiritual tools for yourself, especially as we move to the end of this year, moving through that darkness of light, all right? The good thing is that once the winter solstice comes around, the light does return. Even though it may not seem like it because we still have winter to go through, but it will start to return. You will see that presence of energy. So when we go in, when we tune into the dreams, the visions, that's what the winter energy is all about. You can open up to the new year feeling more refreshed, feeling like yes, you can be renewed. Now, I know astrologically we still are in Mars retrograde as well. We're also going to go into a Mercury retrograde. We're going to have the opportunity to go back and look at what's been going on. There will be a sense of break by the time we get to right before the spring. The astrologers are saying like March, we're going to have a big break, March 7th. So we do have a little bit of time to slow down, to go within. Don't feel like you have to like jump out of the gate January 1st. It is a time to really pull your energy in. Ask those bigger questions of what it is your path is calling you to do and build that spiritual practice for you. All right, so as we start out the week, take it easy with yourself. Again, that Scorpio energy that the moon is in right now, it is deep. And then we go to the dark of the moon right before we open up to that winter solstice in Capricorn. We leave Sagittarius, we move into the earth element of Capricorn, and then we open up into the winter solstice. I always love the winter solstice. I really do. And actually, the 28th of December, I will be doing an angel meditation. I love to bring in the angels. I'll be at Ritual Shelter. We're going to teach you how to heart link with the angels, bring them down. Gabrielle, Raphael, Ariel, Michael, Sarah, Daniel, all of these angels, I will guide you through. It is at Ritual Shelter on Wednesday, the 28th. So definitely come join us and get some light moving, get some of the joy of the angels right into your heart. Definitely. We are feeling that shift of energy. I know here in the South, it is really cold, and we're going to be dropping that temperature. All the more reason to pull your energy in for sure. All right, so let's take a moment to pause, to offer our gratitude for this fall season as we open up to what is ahead. So if you can, just take a moment, light some sage, light some candles. I did have my new altar. We did that in the Energy Mastery. I love my new altar. You can set an altar and change it up for you as well. So just lighting a little sage, activating that element of fire. Notice the smoke, clearing the air, clearing the mind, clearing your space. Dropping into the heart, bringing in that element of water, feeling the energy of your heart. Dropping into the element of earth, grounding, centering. Taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. Calling in your energy, calling in your spirit. Inhaling up the body. Exhale, dropping into the heart. Right in the deepest part of your heart, feel that connection that you have with your spirit and the greater spirit. Know that you are known. Know that you are loved. Feel all this energy coming in around you. As we call in the masters, the teachers, the archangels, the crystal beings, calling in your own spirit guides, feel all this energy coming in, aligning with you. As we take a moment and honor this season of fall. As I teach in the medicine wheel, the fall is found in the direction of the west, where the sun sets each and every day. We go into the west, we notice our day, our struggles. The fall is about death and decay and releasing and letting go. We return to the earth what no longer serves so that we can open up, go deep and dream and vision for the season ahead. Calling in the directions to the west, the north, the east, and the south, above us, below us, right into the very center, calling into your spirit. Setting an intention for this week, honoring the fall, opening up to the new moon, the new season ahead, and allow that intention, those elevated emotions of how you want to feel to radiate out all around you, setting that energy through your auric field, setting that energy around. Inhaling and exhaling, coming back into the heart, all the way down, breathing deep into the earth. Feeling that gratitude for your path, your spirit. Coming back, blinking the eyes open. So as I go to look at the cards, a lot of Capricorn energy coming forward, first of which is the Father of Earth. Capricorn is Earth. The Father of Earth represents the influence of connecting with the Earth, of feeling the abundance in your life. It has a lot of entrepreneur spirit, all right? So it helps you to ground in that. You see the coins there, the growth. That's what this card is about, connecting with Capricorn. As you go to set your energy for the new moon, it's a good idea maybe even to put a little energy out. I was listening to a little bit of the astrologers for the next 3 months, setting that energy for growth, for abundance and prosperity. Exactly what we'll be working on with the Radiant Light Challenge this month, this season. All right, the other cards that come in for Air, great card for right now, reminding you as you move through this week, take some time for meditation, take some time for rest. Look how she's laying there. This is of the mind. All right, it's going to be really easy to get in the mind, especially as you do holiday and rush and stress and family and all that. Meditate. Take some time out. Everything will still be there and you will be feeling much better if you do take time for yourself, for sure. The next card is the Five of Earth. All right, so this is a card that reminds us, like, careful of that lack mentality, careful of comparing yourself to others. 5 is change. I know it's easy to do this time of year, especially the money, the stress, the presents, and gifts. So just make sure that you offer gratitude for what you do have. Don't get caught up in what you don't have, all right? This is exactly what this card is about. Come back into what you do have. And the next card, another Earth card, 7 of Earth. This is a great way to balance that lack, that victim mentality by recognizing, okay, I am doing my work. Maybe I just need to focus in a little deeper on what I have built and what I am doing right now. All right, a lot of Earth energy coming in, especially as you move out of the fire. Know that you can ground and build what you need to do. Really appreciate all the growth coming in. Take some time for you. Zone out, meditate, do your practice. Careful of the lack. That Chiron, the Chiron energy is still a little retrograde. So careful of that lack mentality. Don't get into comparisons. Get off social media if you can, especially if you find that you're looking at it in that kind of capacity. And know that things are building. 7 is our spiritual number. So go in a little deeper. Exactly what the winter energy is all about. Go deep. Pull your energy in to you. All right, let me know how those resonate. I'll be glad to pull a few cards. If anybody would like, let me know. So coming up, I just have a few more events tomorrow night with the Reiki Association. Come practice. Come do with us. Reiki and Crystal Circle, 5:30 over at the OHA Body and Wellness. DM me, reach out if you want to join us. It's going to be a very powerful evening. Crystals, color, and light for sure. And then on the 28th, as I mentioned at Ritual and Shelter, I'm going to be heart linking with the angels. Again, one of my most favorite things to do. All right, Mert, big shout out to you, my dear. Forecast Salon is in the house. Everybody's been loving my energy. I went out last night. I got so many compliments. Loving my hair. All right, Mert, you got the hair fun. All right, this is about that spiritual guru within you. All the energy is within yourself. Keep going into yourself. Keep looking for that guidance for your own spiritual practice. All right, you know what I mean. We did it. You did it. Keep that vibe going, and things are going to move exactly as you need them to move, for sure. All right. All right, Amy, I'd love a card. All right, 10 of Air. All right, Amy, this is about, like, really getting out of the chatter of the mind. All right, this is exhausting. So whatever you're telling yourself, this is the perfect opportunity to drop the stress of the mind, get out of it so you can sleep, pull all that energy in, release it out, get rid of it so that you have a new mindset coming in for you. All right, 10s are about finishing and then starting again. So we definitely want to finish that cycle, especially with the chatter of the mind. Let it go. All right, Janet over here, 10 of Earth. All right, another Earth card. So this is really a beautiful card for right now. This is about taking a step back, realizing all the many things you've created, how hard you work, the family you've created, pulling yourself back and really appreciating and getting into, like, the why of what you do. All too often we work for the money, for the paycheck, right? But this reminds us to really get in there and appreciate why you're creating and why you are working so hard. All right? All right, anybody else, let me know. Wowza, it's so me. All right, yeah, Amy, just let it go, man. That's it, all right? I know for myself, I let so much go. I was on an amazing journey. I do share a little bit of my story of a amazing experience I had when I was down in Teotihuacán, Spirit Recovery. I feel like a new person. When we let stuff go, when we can open up to our spirit, we can recover so much of our energy. I offer you that, all right? Anybody else? I know everybody's like celebrating Hanukkah and all those many things, a busy time of year. All right, Rachel. Rachel, water, mother of air. All right, this is one of my favorite illustrations of the deck. Isn't it beautiful? I do have some new cards coming. I found a printer in Italy. All right, this is about having that eye of a discernment. All right, really, you're one that can see. Use the influence to see. Careful of judgment. Don't get too critical, especially don't judge yourself, right? Take nothing personally. That's kind of like been my motto lately. Take nothing personal, make no assumptions, but use that eye for discernment to bring in information about your own self and your path as well. All right, let me know how that resonates as well. All right, I'm going to draw a card for Marissa. Marissa, we got the Six of Air. All right, I know you have a stressful week, but know once you get through this week, you're going to get to the other side and you're going to feel a little bit more at ease. That's a card for you. Mark, you got the Eight of Air. All right, a little bit of mindset going on over there. Free yourself up. Don't tie your own self up. Know that you can open up to a bigger mindset for where you are right now. All right, anybody else? All right, you guys, it's going to be a very powerful week. A week to go within. All right, it's time to awaken that spirit, time to really dig into yourself. Shine your light. We need you to shine your light. We all have a gift. Bring that gift out into the world. Reach out if you need help. Reach out if you want a reading. I will be offering some readings come the beginning of the year for your path. Definitely check it out. And again, come join us in the Energy Mastery Sanctuary. It's not too late to join. I'll put the links in the notes. All right, you guys, check out the podcast. Work on forgiveness if you can. Doesn't make anybody right. It definitely frees the energy. Taking one more deep inhale and exhale. Just grounding this energy, returning to that intention you set. Feel your third eye focusing for your week. Feel the heart opening for your path. Exhaling all the way down. Thanks for joining me. To your spirit. Namaste.